I have made this many clothes with the same pattern, and let's talk about it. Hey guys, my name is Kaylin. Today I'm so excited to introduce you to the Melodie Blouse and Dress pattern, which is my latest sewing pattern. Melodie comes in 4 views across 2 silhouettes, so you can build multiple looks from a single pattern. The blouse view has a subtle swing out silhouette ending around the high hip so that you can wear it tucked or untucked. The dress view features a long, gently gathered skirt with 3 elastic channels at the waist for a more defined flattering shape. There's no dart needed. This pattern has a lot of beautiful design details. We got a ruffle neckline, keyhole opening with ties, and we have puff sleeve with gathered ruffled hem and pockets on the dress view. So for the sleeves, you got 3 options. You can choose from the short sleeve, long sleeve, and sleeveless. The short sleeve is more of a puff sleeve style. It has more volume, more playful, and it's just really cute. And then we got the long sleeve, which is slightly less gathered, but there's some volume on the cap to give you a more defined shoulder. It's a detail I really love, and both the long and short sleeves comes with the hem that's gathered as a ruffle here. And then there is a sleeveless version, which is view C and D, if you want something more clean and minimal. This pattern comes in sizes US 00 to 24, which covers a bust measurement of 31 inches to 52 inches, which is 79 to 132 centimeters. And there is a detailed step-by-step instruction with illustrations and also a comprehensive video tutorial to walk you through the entire sewing process. So if you're interested in learning about the instruction, definitely check out the sew along. Let's talk about the difficulty level. So the difficulty level for this pattern is currently rated as intermediate. However, most of my pattern testers actually rated this as a experienced beginner level, but I want to keep the label as intermediate just so that I can manage expectations better. This pattern itself is not difficult, but there are multiple steps to construct the neckline because there are just so many beautiful details. So from my own experience, the sleeveless blouse takes about half a day, and then the sleeved blouse I would say takes less than a day. For the dress, I think it takes between 1 to 2 days. I'm not the fastest sewist, I'm also not super slow, so hopefully this can give you a reference point. Now let's talk about fabric. So for this pattern, I recommend light to medium weight fabric, woven. Think about cotton long, wool, rayon, chambray, linen. You want something with a soft, gentle drape. I think that works the best. Personally, I find something between 80 to 200 GSM works best for this pattern, but feel free to explore. So Melodie has a semi-relaxed fit. It's fitted through the neckline and upper bust and has more ease around the waist and hip area. Now let's talk about choosing a size. So there are 2 methods. The first one is the simple method, which is selecting a size simply based on your full bust measurement. This works well if you have size by full bust in other patterns without running into any fit issues. And then we got the high bust method, which I think is a little more accurate. Basically, you measure your high bust measurement and then choose a size based on your frame rather than your full bust measurement. And this can be especially helpful if you are D-cup or both, since you will have plenty of ease through the bust anyway. So you can then just go with the high bust measurement and choose that size without running into a super tight bust situation. Or if you are A-cup, using high bust method can prevent you to choose something that is too tight on the upper shoulder area. I have detailed instruction for the high bust method in the instruction booklet, so definitely check that out. Now let's talk about pattern adjustment. So in the instruction booklet, I include diagrams for lengthening and shortening, adjusting the sleeve fullness, and also adjusting the volume on the sleeve cap. I also include 2 methods for full bust adjustment, a simple version and a more detailed one. So feel free to use whatever feels more comfortable or stick with your go-to full bust adjustment if you already have one. But honestly, this pattern is quite forgiving with a generous amount of ease on the full bust and your hip, so you may not need to adjust anything at all. Now pattern hacks. There are so many hacks you can do with this pattern, and I think this is my most versatile pattern yet. So in the instruction booklet, I already included a few. you can turn the blouse into a above the knee shift dress, which is actually really simple modification. I also included instructions for turning the skirt into 3-tier skirt, as well as tips about using decorative edge fabrics or create a scallop edge with your home sewing machine. I have actually already filmed the scallop edge tutorial, I just haven't had time to edit the video yet. I have also heard some really fun ideas for hacking this pattern from you guys. So a few people suggested replacing the ruffle with a Peter Pan collar, or turning the ruffle into like a longer ruffle and that's like pointing downwards instead of upward. And there are other suggestions about like cropping the blouse a little bit shorter and then having a drawstring hem, which I think sounds adorable. Another fun one is that instead of doing the neck gathers, you do a drawstring to connect everything together and skip the ruffles. I've already done that and plan to do more because it's a lot of fun. Next, I want to share my Melodie makes. So I have made this many clothes with the same pattern, and let's talk about it. This one is the first like fashion fabric, Melodie Blouse. I absolutely love this fabric. It's so beautiful. It's a Japanese seersucker I bought in Japan. But this fabric itself is a little like more like stiff or expanding because of texture. So I realized that this blouse has more ease than I actually wanted. If I were using something more drapey, I probably wouldn't notice it until later. So I'm glad this is the first one. So I'm realizing that I also have this very cute ruffle here, which was in the initial design, but eventually I dropped it. But this hack is really easy to do, so if you ever want a tutorial, let me know. This is the next one I made. I want to test out the long sleeve design, so this is a long sleeve. And the fabric is really fun. It's also seersucker, but it's a lot softer. I like it, and I do wear it quite a bit. Okay, this might be the third Melodie I have made. The fabric is so pretty. I only have like maybe a meter of that, which was enough for making this Melodie blouse, but I don't have more fabric because I wish I had stocked up. The next one is this cotton shirting, and this one is really versatile because I do wear it a lot. I tend to wear long sleeves. I live in San Francisco Bay Area where the weather is always between 60 and 70 Fahrenheit, and long sleeve is the way to go. The next garment I made is this dress. This is the first dress I've made. So the skirt, instead of like a straight skirt, it actually has 2 tiers. But then eventually, after talking to the community and getting people's take on this, I decided to streamline the design and just have a single panel skirt instead of 2 tiers. So this one is a dark blue floral. I wear this one quite a bit. This is the second dress I made, and for this one I experiment a lot with the scallop details with the sewing machine. I really like it. I think it's really pretty. So yeah, and I also changed this one into like 3 tiers as a hack, just to like have some fun with it. This one I think I made it kind of like in the middle of these makes. So you see that the sleeve is not as puff, it drips a little more because the drape of the fabric itself. And I really like the print on it. And this one is a cotton shirting, the same as the white long sleeve blouse I showed you. And for this one, I finished with the contrasting scallop stitch with a sewing machine. I have actually considered using a black tie instead, but I worry it's gonna be too much pop and then steal the thunder from the scallop edges over here and here, so I decided to use a white. This one is a pattern hack. Basically, instead of the ruffles, I just finished with the bias tape and then adding those drawstrings. Then I also extend the length, so it's more like a shift dress style. I use a contrasting ties. I think it's really fun. And here there is another sleeveless blouse I've made. So this is a typical view C. I did use a decorative edge fabric. So you can see that the bottom is like embroidered with scallops and like all those like patterns and flowers. Yeah. And this one is what I use for the sewing tutorial. So then I made this blue dress. It's really cute and with short sleeve and a single panel skirt. And last but not least, I have this one, which is my latest make. So for this one, I use a long sleeve sewing pattern and I cut it short so the bottom is more straight. Instead of doing a neck ruffles, I finished the neckline with double-folded bias tape and extend that into a tie. So these are all like one piece. and then planning another dress with one single gathers over here, gather neckline, the same sleeve style. So yeah, that's all the Melodie I've made so far, and I'm planning to make more. One of the things I like about Melodie is that it's such a versatile pattern. Once you understand the construction, there are just so many different directions you can take it. I'm so excited for you to try the Melodie blouse and dress pattern. I'll leave a link in the description for where you can get this pattern, along with a full video tutorial if you want to see exactly how everything comes together. And make sure to tag me on social media when you make your version. I would love to see it. And thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you next time.